talking about defense. Yeah. The playmaker. If anybody knows something about football, you gotta add the playmaker in, right? The profoundness, the sound. Come on. Appreciate everybody for jumping in, being part of this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how this thing goes. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go. When they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond, let's go. They say, ain't no party like a cowboy party. Yeah, come on. Shout out to all of the mods. Appreciate you. Come on. Say, mama, there go that man again. If you don't like this channel,
you must be out your goddamn mind.
Yeah.
This is Sparta!
Right.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
If it's your birthday this month, happy birthday to you.
I want Nation Royal.
Oh, we all can. Come on. If you was part of the cash prize of the ticket to the Dallas Cowboys versus Eagles game, be sure to text me 682-214-4087. If it was on the law of fortune, right? Or the will of law, however we're going to call that, right? Let's go. 14, 12, 11, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, come on. Hey. Oh, it's a party now, baby. Really appreciate you guys. Yeah, baby. Hey, news is news. Of course, you guys saw my previous video of Keanu O'Neal. He's on the list. It's like a new guy every week, right? This is just how this thing is going to flow for the 2021 season. The new guy every week. So he's just put on the list for precautions. And that's the protocol list for those who want to know what list I'm talking about. But he's not testing positive for it. But they just want to be careful, just to be safe with it, you know. And shout out to everybody that's part of this episode. Really appreciate you guys. I see you. AJ said he'll be eating all bird to Monday. Okay. Plucking the feathers, you know, air fry that thing, deep fry that thing. It is what it is. But blessing comes in multiple ways. And this could be a blessing in disguise for Jabril Cox, because all this week he'll be getting the bulk of the snaps there in practice, and maybe, just maybe, heads will turn, and then, yeah, will of law. Okay, that sounds better. Appreciate you, Sadiq. Yeah, we'll go with will of law, you know. Appreciate you for coining that name, you know. So blessings comes in multiple ways, and now we get chances to see Jabril Cox in practice, and maybe the heads will turn as relates to snap counts, and they're like, look at number 14. Oh, look at 14 diagnoses of this play. Look at 14 out there batting the ball down. Let's make sure he get more snaps. Right? So that could be the situation and scenario, which is all good for us. And that goes all the way back to what I've been yelling out all off season and the season before that and the season before that. It's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. So Jabril Cox should be looking at this thing like, oh, yeah, Pookie, Ray, Ashaniqua, I'm there. Tune in. Watch me on the field. Look at 1-4. I'm finna be there. And he got to take advantages of that situation and opportunity. If not, then it's somebody else. They can step right on in. Yep, that's just how it goes. Shout out to you, Natasha. Appreciate you for jumping in. And appreciate you, Walter. So this guy called the playmaker, Michael Irvin. Offensive guys, believe it or not, knows what it takes from the defense. Let me repeat. Offensive guys, believe it or not, knows what it takes from the defense. Case in point, Tony Romo. I recall him breaking down defenses before plays occur. Why? Because that was his name of his job, to see what the defense are trying to do. And tendencies and formations and all of that, you can name any player that played the game, especially on the offensive side. Everything begins to become a little slower to them. It do. And the only thing that really runs away from you will be the health, right? Tony Romo, I think he it was on a documentary. Could have been on Tony Romo's last documentary with the Cowboys. And he was sitting there telling everybody how everything slowed down. Like, he can tell the way the tendencies in the eyeballs or the adjustments of whether it's safety come down or whether or not he widens out or where he lines up on the hash, what he's trying to do, right? That just goes with experiences. And I believe the playmaker, he's seen many of defenses as well, Michael Irvin. So when he states that the Dallas Cowboys, this is championship style of defense, he knows what he's saying because he's seen it before. A lot of people think defense is something that's stagnant and it will stay for the entire year. No. Defenses, first and foremost, you want defenses to take the ball away and give the ball back to the offense. 9 times out of 10, if you can see that earlier within the course of the year, meaning that it's going to grow even more. It's just that some of the small things, far as some assignments and alignments, blown coverage as far as communication, those small things will get better as time progresses. And the best thing about defense, for those who out there know, defense do what? They travel. They will go to other stadiums. Defense will go to other parking lots. Defense, whether it be on the moon or whether it be in China, Australia, defense will travel. Shout out to you. Look at me. No, I like that name. Don't fall for it. Let them continue to prove it. Yeah, and that is one thing about defense. And I'm glad that you mentioned that. It's a week-to-week basis, but defense grow in a sense. Whereas the things that you – like, good point of example is that when the line of communication is clearer and stronger, man, it gets even easier. That's the craziest thing. I go back to this movie I like, Jurassic Park. You want a Spartan? I'll give you one.
This is Sparta!
Yeah, Jurassic Park. You guys remember the raptors? They were smaller dinosaurs, but they work as a unit. But the best line of communication for them was the fact that they knew how to communicate. They knew how to work as one. So other animals, as it relates to the dinosaur, and I know this is a movie, But it was more so about the ability that they can work together. It wasn't about who's the biggest. It wasn't about who's the strongest. It was about how they can communicate. How can they recognize and recall? How can they formulate a plan and a decision, a tactic, a purpose? See, right now we probably be sprinkling things left and right with Parsons. We know that. We understand that. But when we pull up the chart and we pull up the graph, we can see, okay, these are the things that he's good at. We didn't know that last week or the week before that. But now you can harness that. And now you can focus in and say, okay, based upon this formation, Parsons will eat. Based upon this situation, this will happen. That will happen. We didn't have that last year. We didn't. All right, so before I get all into my thoughts, tracks of this, let me just let the playmaker speak. And he was on 105.3 The Fan. Earlier this week, I believe, he was talking to Streaming A. Smith, and they was going back and forth, and he told Streaming A. Smith, hey, this is a championship defense, and he kind of laughed it off or what have you. But nobody, if you were to just look at the stats alone, for, let's say, let me just pick a team like the New Orleans Saints when they won their first Super Bowl, and you remove turnovers, you would say, nah, dog, they can't stop. They can't stop water from falling out of the sky with an umbrella. They can't block nothing, man. They can't do this, they can't do that. But they won the Super Bowl. And one can argue and say the same thing with the Colts when they had Bob Sanders and all of those boys. They won the Super Bowl because of the defense complemented the offense. Why? Because they gave the ball back to the offense. They gave up 80 yards, but the offense got the ball back. They gave up 60 yards on this drive, but the offense got the ball back because of a turnover, a fumble, a mindset that we're not going to give up. And the opposition is trying to do their best. Like, I'll keep holding on. Y'all saw that? Man, they held the world out of Parsons. He had literally 4 sacks on the table. But they're scratching their heads, sitting there saying, man, I ain't going to let my quarterback down. No.
Joining the show is Odyssey NFL insider Michael Irvin every Wednesday at this time with Sean and RJ. Insider calls presented by BetQL. Get access to data and insights the sports books don't want you to see. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today. Good morning.
Bet.
Michael, how are you?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. You know, we got a game for first place coming up Monday night because you figure this will be a game for first place after Washington lose. And this is a big game, and that was a great win last week. We still haven't got it together yet. You know what I mean? And I knew we would need this time to get it together. And I thought the schedule played out right for them to get it together.
Hey, quick question. Who the Washington team play this weekend? Y'all help me out because I definitely didn't pull up that schedule.
But yeah, I'm doing great, man. I got something to work with now.
Is it true that Eagles fans are like already messing with you through your suits, through your attire?
There's no doubt. No, listen. Let me tell you what I told these people. And I tried to save them. I didn't even tell, but I didn't say who it was
Buffalo.
that did deliver my suit. But when I called them, I said, let me tell you. I said, man, why would y'all send my suit to Philly? But can't y'all do something? Don't send it through Philly. Those people see this. It's Mike Irvin. Let's just hide this box for a while. Whatever in it. Let's just not let it make it to where it's going. I guarantee you. That's what happened. That suit is sitting in New York right now. It got there like Tuesday night. I needed it to get there Saturday. How is it getting there Tuesday night after I paid you to overnight that suit? Come on, man.
So you had the same suit Sunday and Monday.
They hating on the
and I swear to you guys, listen to this. I swear on my mom's grave, on my dad's grave.
That's deep.
I swear to you, when I left work, because I end the show at 10, I used to go back to the hotel, change, get dressed because it's a long plane ride, get all my equipment so I can watch the games on the TV, on the plane. And something said, I swear to you, something said, Michael, don't take this suit off. Do not take this suit off. Hey, it was, now, get this. Something said, Michael, do not take this suit off. I don't know if that suit has made it. I swear, and I said, okay, I'm gonna just wear it. I'm gonna wear it on over. I wore it all the way to New York. I got to New York at my hotel. I said, where's my suit? I called downstairs. Can you bring my box up? He said, we have no box. I called my sister. I said, track that suit. She said, the suit's in Philadelphia. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Now, listen, the last time, let me tell you why I listened this time. I swear that I promise you guys, I'm going to say I should say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to just tell you. The last time I heard that voice was when he said, don't go to that hotel room tonight.
No.
And I went in. I'm telling you, that's the last time I heard that. I said, it's the same voice. In the suit on. I'm going
It's the ghost of Tom Landry, man.
I shouldn't share, but I promise you that's the Godhead truth. I was like, okay, that's it for that. I'm going to listen every time that voice says something.
Michael Irvin right here on the Fan. Hey, did you have that city or like that hotel where you had a food incident or you were warned or fans were messing with you in another city when you're in the team hotel, like the MJ Utah flu-like story? Did you have that in a certain city or a hotel incident with the Cowboys?
Well, no. When you go to certain cities, and I mean, I had an issue, but you would not have food or anything, but you would have like some late night somebody pulling the alarm system, and they have to come over and say, disregard the system. We're turning it off or shutting it down and go back to sleep or something. But, after you say that, you're already up. They knew what they were doing. So, we probably had that happen a couple of times. So, that's nothing. That's par for the course. We used to do it. And when we were at Miami, when Oklahoma came, because we in Miami, we were crazy. We would stay up all night playing cards and everything. So Mel and them, and we knew what hotels those guys were staying in. And when they came to Miami, Mel was like, hey, let's go. Here, call over to waking up, Brian Bosworth. Hey, man, you ready for the day? You ready? We used to wake these guys up and mess with them. Bosworth was the coolest guy we've ever done that to. He was like, guys, I know, guys. I'll be there. Can I get a little sleep right now?
Mike, I know that Zeke was on your podcast. What do you say to those? I think it's a good problem to have right now. What do you say to those who are like, hey, man, Tony Pollard should be the guy. He's faster. He's more explosive. Give Tony Pollard more of Zeke's touches after you spoke with Zeke lately on the podcast and the way Pollard performed the other day against the Chargers.
And he does have a burst. He does have a great burst, man. But you got to understand to play the complete game.
Right.
You didn't want Tony Pollard in that game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know if Zach would have made it out of that game. Did you not see how they came up the middle of that field, coming to meet Zach, coming to get Dak on blitzes, and Zeke stood up and took that. I have seen, and I was just watching some film, but I have seen many a time. I'm telling you guys, not once, not twice, not three times, not four times, many a time, those backers coming for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the running backs turning it down. Now, turning it down don't mean they get out of the way, but you could tell because they kind of turn sideways, like, don't hurt all my body, and those guys ran through them. They did not run through Zeke. See, this is what we miss. Because we get caught with what I call eye gazing. There's more parts to playing running back than just running the football. The most important part is protecting that $40 million man because we know what he looks like without him back there. You got nothing. So the most important part, even more important than your running game, is protecting him. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what Zeke does a great job of.
Tonight is ABC's big comedy premiere night. Be cool. First, the Goldbergs pays tribute to...
They got a little commercial break. Let me get it right here.
As your business finds its...
Did I must have fast-forwarded all the way through it. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. There we go.
ontask.io.
Get out the way. Here we go.
So, I totally get that because, pass protection's huge. On strictly running plays, though, when you're going to run, is running back by committee something that you think is advantageous for this team?
Well, I think what you do, I think that you do what you're doing. You give him some touches. And the more he shows you the kind of game he had, the more he earns more touches. That's just how this thing goes. And then if he starts showing you, hopefully down the road, that, okay, I'm not just running the ball. I'll stand up there, put my body on the line to make sure nobody gets to that. Then you start considering all of those things. But right now, you are playing it like you need to play it. Don't fool yourself. Those people aren't stacking the box for Pollard. They're stacking the box for Zeke. They're coming down to stop Zeke because they know that if you get a running game, you got a better chance at not making a mistake, a better chance at driving the ball. And that's what the Cowboys have to do. They have to tie these things together. They have to tie in that run game that we saw last week with the pass game that we saw in week one with a turnover defense. Like I told Stephen A the other day, stop counting yards. Stop counting yards. It ain't yards that win or lose games. It's points. And if you can turn the ball over and give your offense a chance to get more points, then you can win some games.
All right, the Tolos, I'm glad you brought that up. Michael Irvin on Romeo's Pizza Hotline. The Tolos sent this to us immediately on Monday, and we had a debate over it here on the show. What were you trying to say about this Cowboys defense in this clip from First Take?
No one has more takeaways in the red zone than the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not talking about good defense. This is championship defense. This is how you win championships. Right here, taking the ball away, and that's what the Dallas Cowboys are doing.
Can you clarify whether you believe or not that the Cowboys have a championship defense?
The numbers and what the Cowboys have done in these first two games, if they can continue these numbers, this is what I call a championship defense.
Oh, my God, Michael.
This is what I'm telling you.
Good
This is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, Mike,
This is a mistake people have made for years. And I've let some go, so I'm partially to blame because I knew defense needed some notoriety because especially when we were playing, it was all triplets and triples. In the defense, we had top defenses, and they needed some notoriety, so I let it slide. But I cannot bear this anymore. Defense don't win championships. So stop letting people tell y'all that.
Wait, playmaker. Hold on. I was jiving with you. Then you said defense don't win championship. You're going to have to give the clarification for the nation right quick. Hold on. Wait a minute. I should have pre-listened to this one. Hold on. Let me rewind just a little bit. Hold on. Did you guys hear what he just said? Come on, playmaker. Come on.
Stop letting people tell y'all that.
Points do.
Stop. Points wins championships. And I don't care if you stop somebody. You got 100 plays and you stop them 99 plays and they slip by for one play and score 7 points, but you ain't put no points on the board. You lose that game. So
that's a circular argument, though.
Just stopping them don't mean nothing. You got to stop them from scoring. So if I got a defense that takes the ball away to help you score, takeaway defense is championship defense. It's how you win championships. Let people go up and down the field. Red zone defense is how you win championships. And the Cowboys right now are topping red zone defense takeaways. That's how you win championships. No. We get caught up into what we are seeing. The reality is what it is. It's points. Not all this other minutia that we talk about.
I know, but it makes us sound like you're putting them in the Legion of Boom, Buccaneers, Ravens class.
All right. Pause right quick. Champions knows champions. QB, yo, I see you, dog. Ricky, what's good, man? Law, can you kick Kevo? No. I let him troll. Let everybody troll this week. You know, look, they took a couple of days off, so I'm glad to see their names and their faces in the chat because they wasn't here They wasn't here on Sunday. They wasn't here on Monday and Tuesday. So now, they didn't got over their wombs or what have you, and now they're here. So lay the carpet out for them. Let them talk or chat. Let them look up to us. That's just what they're doing right now. They're looking up. And they in class. They're listening to
the Chiefs class. The Chiefs in 2019, right. Mike, they were 16th in yards per game allowed. That's what championship
So a
defense
defense
is.
that can win a title.
Yes.
Not like a championship all-time.
You're not talking the 2000 Ravens. You're talking
I'm not talking about none of that, man. No. I'm not talking about any of that.
Okay.
I'm not talking about hey, listen.
No.
Come on. I was like, what?
Stop playing.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Right.
I'm telling you what it takes to win in this league. And right now, that defense is giving it to you. You're 100 seconds away from being 2-0. 100 seconds away from being 2-0. I can't be mad at that defense.
Just don't hurt the offense is the defense. So, Mike, would you keep Micah at defensive end?
Okay.
So good.
Oh my God! Now this is one I got to deal with here.
This is what
I
you
don't
got to
even
do.
know how to answer that question. But did you do the numbers? I think when I was studying, I think I saw where he was. His pressure rate was like that 16. He had 16% pressure rate. Last year, the leader on pressure, I think it was T.J. Watt or somebody there, T.J. Watt, at like 18. Second in pressure rate was Aaron Donald at 15. This kid did a 16 the other day. Let me tell you what I will do.
What you do? What would you do, playmaker?
The same thing that the Giants had. Remember they had that package with O.C. Umayur, Jason Tuck, and Michael Strahan.
Right.
Sometimes I'm going to, I don't know, Texas Tornado package, something that's fast, something that's dangerous, but I'm going to move DeMarcus Lawrence inside. I'm going to put Parsons on one side and Randy Gregory on the other. And I'm a Texas Tornado. Let's go, buddy.
Don't believe our Osa.
You see what I'm saying? I'm going to use those as packages to put them in there. Because when I saw the other day him rushing the passer and his first time doing that, it was in an NFL game. That was insane and incredible.
Speed,
and it took me back to that Hard Knocks picture where him and Leighton Van Ness was talking on the sideline, and I kind of paraphrased it. And Leighton said, man, you can't be making – you're going to kill yourself trying to make every play. And he was like, I'm too young to know the difference. That's the kind of attitude we need in the locker room.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to tell me to take it easy. Anytime in the game, I believe I can make every play, and I'm going to run around like a wild, crazy man. And that's what he was doing Sunday. And I was like, oh, my God, that right there can earn him Rookie of the Year if they give him enough snaps. That race running after that quarterback.
Never enough time with the playmaker, Michael Irvin, every Wednesday with Sean and RJ on your home of America's team. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week.
Dog, listen, though, man. I be traveling so much, man. It's the one thing out of it all I must say is I miss listening to you guys. I must say that, man. I really do miss listening to you guys when I'm home in the off season and I get you every day. So I try to grab you on the road best I can, but it's a little difficult sometimes. But keep up the great work.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate it. We know our app sucks right now. Thank you. Micah.
Good show from Michael Irvin, man, the playmaker. So we got a few time here, man, to for you guys to call in if you want. The phone line for your mind is open. 657-390-7391 is the contact details there. But let me see if I can find that link for those who want to listen to that episode without me pausing and stopping every 5 minutes. And here we go right here. Here's the link, by the way. Here we go. Click on that, and then you scroll down just a little bit, and you will see the actual episode there where you can listen to the whole entire episode without me pausing and stopping there. Let me put this phone line up here, right here. Let me check this 2-minute thing. Okay, we got that good. Give me 1 second here. And we got my guy, Coach from the 803. Marv, what's good?
What's going on, Law?
Nothing to it.
Listen here, man. I saw y'all show last night, man. Y'all took it. Y'all did some great work yesterday with the final word.
Appreciate it.
Y'all did some great work with the final word. But I want to point out a couple of things, man. The thing Micah Parsons did on the end this past game was outstanding. But the kid got a lot to learn as a defensive end, and we're not gonna crown him as a 16% pressure guy week in and week out, because he's gonna run into the Tyron Smith, the guys that just as good at Tyron and Lyle Collins in some games where it doesn't work out that way.
Facts.
But I think Mickey from the show, Mick Shots, as well as what Michael said on that show just now, packages. It would be great for him to get a lot of defensive end work in different packages. And the reason I say that, and I want people to understand this, when you have a guy like Micah Parsons, you want him to affect as many defensive snaps that he can. You want him to affect, if we run 70-some plays on defense, you want him to affect 70 plays. You want him to be a part where you have to watch him in all areas of the field, because he's a young guy. He's still learning, right, and he can affect more plays. If you get him, you put him as a full-time defensive end, what teams are going to do is say that's your best player, and we're best player, and we're going to limit the effects that he's going to have on a lot of plays on defense. Yeah. And we're going to start running away from him. We're going to double team him, and we're going to take your greatest player, and we're going to limit the amount of chances he can hurt us. And with him being a linebacker, defensive end, or on strictly when you know you got a passing down going, he's going to help us a lot. And he's going to have to play defensive end this week, because I see we got some injuries. Dorrance Armstrong is going to probably be out. Watson is going to be out. But I think the Cowboys have built so much depth. I think me and you talked about this. I talked about this before.
Right.
The depth on our team defensively is outstanding. And I could tell some of these guys like Canal Neal, which I love where he's playing, as well as D. Wilson, and he's a great player. But the Wally Pipp story is a true story.
It is. Shoot, I'm trying to win games. Yeah.
The Wally Pipp story is a true story, and don't get yourself Wally Pipped, because now with this defensive depth, guys are understanding if you sit out, you may not get back in, because we got a lot of defensive depth. And when guys come out and get their opportunity, like Cox probably will get his opportunity this week with the Hurts and defensive line, and then you may have to move Parsons to more of a defensive line play because you have Armstrong out.
Right.
When these guys get their opportunity, they're hungry, and if they go in there and do well, that don't mean you might be moved out totally, but you're going to have to share your plate when you come back. So it's not about leave. We don't want to put nobody on the sideline. Remember, Cowboy fans, we're going to need all these guys to contribute in some way for us to be a championship contender and championship team. But when other guys come out and play well, that means you're going to have to share your plate. You're not going to get the whole steak when you come back. You're going to have to cut that thing in half or cut it in fourths and say, yeah, I got a piece of the steak, but I used to have the whole steak. But now I got to give a little bit of the steak to another guy, and now we're going to compete on the field, and if that guy plays better when I come back, I might have to give him all 3/4 of the steak, and I might have to get a quarter. Yeah. So that's what that builds competition,
right?
And it builds. But let's pump our brakes on this Michael Parsons being a full-time defensive end. Let this guy develop. Let him get in. And I always say this, and I'm going to leave you with this, Law. Hall of Famers and great players are not made in 2 games. What you need is consistency, and you need to build a book a resume book. And then when what happens with him, he's going to have to see different styles of tackles. He's going to have to see different styles of play. He's going to have to see different situations. But as he grows and his aggressiveness, he's going to be an all-world player. But we're going to need all these other guys, these veteran guys, to play well for us to be a championship team.
No doubt, Coach. I appreciate you,
man.
man. That's a real one right there. Coach is telling the truth, man. Although we are happy to see what Micah Parsons was able to do this past weekend, and 4-3 is 4-3. You can't teach speed. That's something that God gives. He just pour upon you, and we were able to see that. I got the 409. What's on your mind?
Hey, what's up, Law?
Not much.
Yeah. I was kind of just recalling when Mike Irv was talking about that sideline interaction Micah and Leighton had.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever really peeped the body language of the rest of the people when Micah's kind of being a little contentious in the linebacker room.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of reads like, you shut up, or like settle down, Rook, or I think I saw another interview with DeMarcus Lawrence, and they asked him, how's Micah or whatever, and DeMarcus Lawrence is kind of like, oh, Micah. I'm just kind of reading. I'm reading into just at this point, I don't think he's not a Hall of Famer, give him that, but I don't think anybody on this defense can really little dog him like talking about. They can't little bro him, you know what I mean? Like, he's playing, I think he's showing something and playing at a level, and he has, I think, certain expectations and standards. Charles Haley put it good. I don't know if you saw that interview with Charles Haley, Nate Newton, and the other guy from Hanging with the Boys. I'm losing his name right now.
No, I haven't seen it.
The one with the kids. Okay, so they're all talking, and then they're asking Haley about they're kind of throwing out the word dog, and so Haley's like, shit, it's the NFL. You got a lot of dogs,
right?
But I just don't want a dog. I want a dog that can lead the pack. And
yeah.
I ultimately believe that's what Mike is turning into.
He's
like we've had a lot of we've had a couple of dogs that come in and out the defense. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's a dog. But I think that's, because when you talk about DeMarcus Lawrence, he does his job. He does it very well. But has he been a dog that's leading the pack? That's only my question. But I'm going to leave that with you, Law, and I'll holler at you later, man.
No doubt, man. Good stuff from him. Good stuff, man. Good observation. Sometimes as leaders, man, you're going to rub people the wrong way. Michael Jordan used to punch players in the face and the chest when they didn't do the right thing. And that just come from his leadership mindset, My bigger brother, he would slap the back of your neck real quickly when you mess up. That's just how he used to do it, And then when we came a little bit older, hey, dog, you hit me, we gonna get to moving some furniture around here. I don't care if you're bigger than me, But if you're new to it, you would either fold like a lawn chair, or you would stand up and fight, or you would say, okay, this is the way. And it's not hazing. And I'm looking at it like right now, Parson, his mindset is like, okay, y'all lackadaisy around here. No, I'm going to continue to work. I'm going to continue to put in. I read an excerpt from the late, great Kobe Bryant. He said he only sleep 4 hours out of a day. That's greatness. Some people that can't do what he do will look at it like, man, dog, I need my sleep. I need 6 or 8 hours. But Kobe Bean Bryant was like, nah, I only need 4 hours because I need to wake up and I need to do this. I need to go do that. I need to go do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the mindset of differences between greatness, people that excel, and the mediocre people. And Tank Law, shout out to him. I got all of the praises for him. But from a vocal leadership and from a leadership on the field or what have you, he's not of the quality or the caliber of others as it relates to that. From the outside looking in, maybe inside the locker room, he's a different guy. But from what we've seen, when the Bennett brother came over here, after that First game, he was like, hot boy, what, man? Y'all shut that hot boy stuff down, dog. This is football now. And he took over. Shout out to my guy, man. Rob, what's good from the 912?
What's going on, Law?
Nothing to it. Talk to me.
Hey, I looked at the final word last night. Boy, y'all had some good stuff on that help. Man, you had me crying laughing so bad. I put it all away. My wife said, what's going on in here? Hey, you had me crying about that. Hey, but look here, what they talk about, Parsons, a coach said so right with that package, man.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Spagnuolo with the Giants. Irvin was right. You remember when they beat the Patriots when they was undefeated in the Super Bowl?
Right.
He had a package that he brought in there, and he had all 4 of his defensive ends on the line.
NASCAR.
And that was his rush package.
Yeah.
And believe me, they was bringing the fire.
Yeah.
And I think Dan Quinn gonna use Parsons the same way. See, sometimes, you know, I'm from a little old town like you. I'm from a little old town in Georgia, man. We got 2 traffic lights, and you can spit on both of them.
Right.
But man, sometimes things fall in your lap, and you have to work with it. You know, all these, like Coach was saying, these players that being out, letting these players come in, that gives them reps. That gonna help us on down in the year.
Facts.
That's making defense better. That they getting the experience now, so when it get down to that time when they need to bolt it back up, they ready for it. That's what I like. I look at the upside of it instead of looking at, well, man, we done lost. But look at the reps. Look what we seen. Would we have seen that out of Parsons if Law wouldn't have got hurt?
Nah, we wouldn't have seen that. We'd have been still looking at him playing from the other angles, though. But appreciate you, Rob. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, Law.
Anytime. Hey, just gets Rob right there, man, with a good call. Great points. And this is what it's all about, too. This is what it's all about. Like what Coach Marv said, man, it's about those young guys stepping up and saying, okay, I got this opportunity. You think I'm going to fold up like a wallet? No, not your boy. No way. I'm finna take this opportunity. So if 14 get a chance to get out there to play, and his name is Jabril Cox, 42 should have a hard chance of getting back out there on the field because they're going to say, man, number 14, man, he was covering, he got an interception, he got a sack or something like that. It goes a long way. It do. 850, you're live.
What's up, Law? How you doing?
Nothing to it. Talk to me.
Hey, man, I like what I saw this past weekend with Micah Parsons on the end. I don't know if they're going to continue to play him there, but for a guy to step in for his first time in the NFL playing at a D end, get all the pressures he got, and get a sack, and the way he was playing it, just off of raw talent.
Right.
Not off of, like you've been playing that for years. That says something. So I don't know if he's going to continue to play that position. If you make a decision to do that, that's I mean, this defense can change overnight. That's what I feel about it. And not only that, I saw him on Hard Knock getting some pointers from DeMarcus Ware. I mean, this guy's different. He want to learn. He want all the knowledge he can get. And he's just a different animal, man. That's how I look at it.
I mean, he is, man. And, yeah, he did a lot of work against a backup right tackle, though, just for me to be objective with it. And on his pass rush technique, he was a little standing high. He didn't lower his pad levels. He didn't have a lot of bend, but he utilized things that I've seen that a lot of pass rushers can't do, and that's natural speed, hand technique, disengaging was there, speed. He used a little jab with his foot to get into the inside. So I like all of those things. It's raw, but it was ugly, but it was deadly, and
it was working.
It worked, and it worked. You remember Bill Cartwright back in the days?
Yeah,
he had an ugly shot. He had an ugly shot, but it was deadly.
Yeah,
that's what it was. It was ugly but deadly. But go ahead.
Yeah, I like what he got. I like his passion to try and get better. I like he's taking knowledge from veteran players. Guys probably a bit Hall of Famer sometime soon here from DeMarcus Ware.
Mm-hmm.
That means a lot, man. So I wish the young pup the best. I hope that he gain all the knowledge he can to get more sack and help us out with the defense. I haven't seen Jabril Cox and also Ghost and how he look at. I don't know what these guys got on the edge, but I can't wait to see how it looks when all the pieces come together.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you calling in.
All right,
I'm gonna answer
man.
that question off air. Golston and Boss Man, or if you want to call him Kelvin Joseph, they are slowly bringing him in. They don't want to throw him in coming off of an injury so quickly. You don't want to rush it, Slowly put those guys in. Now, if they were healthy, then I'll be banging on the table talking about, hey, let's get Golston out there. Hey, let's get Kelvin Joseph out there, juxtaposed to, Anthony. I get Blazed Brown. 614, my dog. What's good, fam?
What's up with you, Law, man? How you,
Not much,
brother?
man, Montana, man. I'm all good, man. Talk to me.
Hey, I try to tell everybody at the beginning of the season, before that,
Mm-hmm.
the defense will shock the world.
Right.
The defense might be the strong suit of the Cowboys this year.
Okay.
Now, granted, the offense is going to be there.
Facts, right.
But this defense is something different. I try to tell people the defense is going to be something different this year.
I'm just
A lot of
waiting
people
for
like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We got to see. In the last 3 games, they had 15 turnovers. 40. That's going into last year.
Right.
It's not like they're just making bad quarterbacks look bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're making good quarterbacks look bad as well. This is a different team, Law, man. I think this team, once it's fully healthy on the defensive side and offensive side, this might be a formidable Cowboys team.
I mean, just from here, man, from what we are seeing, turnovers and takeaways, man, getting the ball back to the offense. My only reservations on the offense would be red zone. So once they figure that part out, it's going to be nasty, man. Because I think we can move the ball. Yeah, we can move the ball.
If they could get that red zone together, right now, what is Dallas on offense? Top 5 in third down conversion?
Yeah, top 5. You ain't lying. Yeah, I looked at that earlier. Yep, on third down. Yeah,
that's great.
That's
not bad. That's great.
That's gravy all day, man. But I appreciate you, Montana. Thank you so much for calling in, fam.
Hey, thanks for having me, brother.
Anytime, man. He's a real one. Just imagine if we can do it just one time, a scoop and score situation scenario. Ooh, the defense scored and then getting back on the field. That's going to make that defense so live, They just got to get that one scoop and score. Man, it's going to be crazy, And it might happen this Monday, taking the ball away from the Philly and going all the way in, and the whole top of the roof just caved in Arlington. It's going to go crazy. 973, you're live.
Hey, bro, what's up?
Talk to me.
Yeah, I think people need to slow down with this defensive end thing with Parsons. I seen some areas that were weak in the run game when Parsons wasn't in the middle. I mean, we saw a little bit of history there with Jalen and Van Der Esch in the middle struggle with the run, and those smaller backs get those cheap 8-yard gashes on us, and Micah Parsons put an end to that when he was over there. I mean, I don't mind packages like they were talking about earlier.
Right.
Where you go out and, you do like an all-out blitz where, throw the kitchen sink at the quarterback. I'm all good for that. But, this thing about it, like this week against the Eagles especially, they're good with Kelsey and them popping a hole in the middle and the running back getting loose and getting 8, 10, 15 yards. And I think we need Parsons there. I mean, everybody wants to move defensive end and all this. I think we got enough dogs at defensive end. I think, I know Armstrong's hurt, but, the young kid Kamara, 54, he looks really fast and good. I know he's raw, but you got Basham healthy finally, who did pretty good with the Jets last year. I just think, slow it down. Like if they want to pick a few plays, throw this guy in there to go and kill the quarterback with the rest of them, I'm down.
Right.
But I think taking him away from Mike, which is a leadership position, which I think he's done a great job at, it exposes us, and stretches us thin where we might not have to. Because we got other guys that could play, defensive end. But, taking them out of the middle is a big mistake. What do you think? I'll leave with you, Law.
No worries, man. I appreciate you for calling in. From the 973, brilliant points there. The Eagles' offense, it's a situation where, of course, you saw the first game, they put up north of 30 points. I forgot how many points they scored, but they scored a pretty good number there. Of course, it was against the Atlanta Falcons defense there. And then the second week, they played against the 49ers, and I can't stand both of those teams, so I was neutral. But the 49ers defense is no one to really sneeze at, but they shot themselves in the foot, and it could be just for the sheer fact that is a young offensive team, young first-time coach there that wanted to really look at that team and say, okay, we want to be aggressive, we want to do this, and they shot themselves in the foot multiple times. One can argue they just did the Eagles' way of things. But if we look back at Sanders, their running back that they got, he is a guy that when he plays inside the dome, he's just even quicker than what he plays on the outside. And he is a guy that when he plays inside the Dallas Cowboys stadium, as Jerry would say, stadium, we got to be mindful of him catching it on the outside, swing passes and things like that, and running in between. It can go. So the Cowboys got to be mindful of stopping the run, forcing Jalen Hurts to be one-dimensional, and getting him off of his marker, flushing him to one side of the field, and then you will see the turnovers, I'm going to pass the ball in this tight spot, and now it's picked off, or I'm going to try to hold the ball on just for a little bit longer, and now he's playing basketball with the football. So those are things that you got to do, but you can't go in there blindly. You can't go in there with your last year's plan, by the way, because I believe that this team is different as far as the Eagles. But the Dallas Cowboys, far as our offensive powers, and of course, we got to get better in the red zone, but, I think that we'll be able to move the ball on them. Now, far as running, let's not be foolish and say, okay, let's run it right up the middle. We was running it on the Chargers. Different type of front. Javon Hargrave is somebody that I looked at and saw, man, he was just gobbling up the 49ers. He just coming down, boom. I said 2 plays every time they were trying to run it. And I was sitting there like, man, they were stubborn to try to keep running at these boys, Hassan and Cox and all of those boys that was in the inside. If you want to get them on the island or get them on the flash, you can do that. I think that where their weakness at is on the linebacking situation. So it is what it is at this point. We just got to continue to be aggressive. And, baby, once you get the lead on those Eagles, y'all know what's going to happen from there. Oh, my goodness, y'all know what's going to happen from there. But I'm not looking at it like, boom, we slap them in the face, and I'm going to give you guys this fanfare talk that is going to be 38-0. Now, I would take that, but I just look at it as a rivalry game. It's a game that we have to come out with our best minds and our best foot forward, and we have to punch them in the mouth quickly and just rip them out as it relates to getting them playing out of their elements. That's just from my thoughts of it, from my observation. Shout out to you, Lady Jessica. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, Bruce A. Howard. Appreciate you. Believe our tight ends are going to have a huge game. Yeah, if they play the two deep safety look, the middle of the field is there. Seam routes is how you kill that. Hook routes in the middle is how you combat against that. If you want to get their linebackers a one-on-one with any of our slot guys or any of our tight ends, it's a win-win situation for that. If you want to get out in space, this should be a good game for Tony Pollard on the edge. And this should be a good game if the Cowboys utilize 20 personnel, 2 running backs, and just keep everything out there, or 21, 2 running backs and a tight end. They can utilize that. Or if they even just want to flex this thing out and be 11 personnel. Just got to keep your quarterback upright. And then this would be a good game for Terrence Steele. Damn good game for Connor Williams. We'll really test his might. We'll see whether or not he can hold down the fort with those big boys inside. This will be a good game for that. Oh, Jessica, you already putting your score prediction. I thought we was going to wait for Friday. 40 to 15. Oh, my goodness. Don't y'all know what type of parade I'm going to throw around here in Dallas? 30 to 20 Cowboys. This is from Marvin. Appreciate you. All right, so if your name, put it like this. Let's do this right quick. If your name, let me make sure they didn't contact me yet. All right, so if your name was on the drawings from yesterday, text me and say I was the one that won so I can give you tickets to the Dallas Cowboys versus the Eagles game, 682-214-4087. That's the ticket. The only thing is you got to be local. You can't be saying, yeah, I'm going to fly in, dog. I'm going to fly in. No. You got to already be here. And I give you tickets to the game, 682-214-4087. Text me your name, your screenshot of your login. Don't give me your password, but text me that so I can give you this ticket because I ain't going to hold on to it much longer. We're going to do another drawing. We're going to draw that thing for somebody else to go out there to witness the Dallas Cowboys versus the Eagles. QBO 88, 30 to 10. That ain't bad. Boy, don't you know what I would do? Philly fan Dave says, what do you say? 24 to 17. You saying that the Eagles will win? Okay. I feel you, Philly fan D. I feel you. I feel you, but I think we're going to put up more than 17 points. You guys might score 24, though. You guys might score 24, but we're going to put up north of 17 points on your defense. Shout out to you, Royale. Appreciate you. So let's do this. I'm going to do another drawing right now. Let's do that. And then the winner, please text me because I got to get these tickets out of my hand. While I do that, 580, you're live.
Hey, what's up, boss?
Nothing to it.
Just not this coming. Hey, this thing. Hey, I got a question. I heard good show roundtable. Do you think with the injury to defensive tackle, since we got guys that can also play in, this would be a good game to go ahead and switch to that 3-4, or to play more 3-4? Because we got injuries with that deep tackle.
So say that again. I can barely hear you. You saying what now?
Since we got injuries at the deep tackle and Watkins is out, but we got Irvin who can play in and tackle.
Okay.
Do you think it would be better to play that 3-4 like I was talking about on the roundtable last night?
Oh, you talking about 3-4, and then you move more linebackers out there. I don't know. Now, the OC said 4-3 under, making Randy the Leo. You can probably roll with that. But I'm thinking that they're going to elevate somebody from the practice squad, maybe Justin Hamilton. He was on the practice squad. Maybe they elevate him, and it seems as if, though, nothing is missing. Justin Hamilton had a hell of a training camp this offseason. So maybe we'll just see him inserted opposed to Carlos Watkins. And they play that 4-3 under look. Yeah. What else you got? What else you got for that?
Question, man.
Say again?
I'm just ready for this game.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's all I have for you, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Take it easy, man. All
right, anytime, fam. Good call from him, man. Good call from Banks, man. Good observation, man. Watkins, if he's going to be out as Carlos, man, Justin Hamilton, elevate him and let him play. And he's from our hometown, Natchez, Mississippi. Shout out to him. I can't wait to see him out there on the field. I think that he'll be a great insert to this team, adding more beef inside. And then on top of that, Osa been doing one hell of a Osa been good, man. Osa been good to me, and then you think about Randy Gregory, he comes back. My thing is with Micah Parsons in this particular game, I think that he will be more serviceable everywhere. You got him at linebacker. Now you got him on the edge. Keep them guessing. That's what I like. What's up, Lady Jessica? What's good? You're live.
Hey, Lyle. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Good. Just got off work.
Okay.
Been a day. But what we need to do, as I say all the time, we need to execute in the red zone. Mm-hmm. We need to throw everything we have at them, mix it up. They don't know which way we're going. Right. Then we need to run, then throw, run, throw, mix it, do it vice versa. Defense, get out there and go hunt like we did and get after Jalen Hurts, and let's get this ball game won and bring another W on home to the house.
No doubt. Shoot, you bring it on home to the house. If we do those things, we execute in the red zone opportunity, because there will be many, and if we do that, man, it's just going to put a lot of pressure on those Eagles. And they press when they press it. That's when the interceptions and the fumble is contagious. It's contagious. Right. So that would be that would be the solution.
And sorry.
No, you good.
As you said, they did cheat us when we got that fumble, and he went up in there and he caught it, and he was going to run it down the sideline, and they called that bogus call on us. Right. They was trying to help them Chargers win. We all know that. They want to make the Dallas Cowboys look trashy, and they're not. Right. And they can't stand the fact that our team is a whole lot better than what it was last season, and this is a whole new season, and it's more for those boys to do. They're going to get better and better. Micah Parsons, I told y'all, was going to be a beast. Everybody was down and out because we didn't get who they wanted us to pick, and we got Osa, we got Boss Man back, and we getting all our different players back, and we're going to have Randy get down Gregory back. Oh, yeah, it's time. Yeah. It's time.
That's what I'm
so ain't no use for nobody sitting up here being all down and out and keep on trashing our team either, because we did win. Yeah, it don't matter how we won, but we won. We brought the W home, and that's what we want. Y'all talk to y'all later.
No doubt. Appreciate you, Lady Jessica, always bringing in the good facts. I love it. It just make my beard hair grow, when she come in, she call in, and all of that good stuff, man. That just goes a long way with me. Appreciate you, Lady Jessica. Let's do this right quick. We're going to roll this one. Give me one quick second right here. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Let's see who's going to be this person for the day. Winner, winner. Yeah. Come on. Hey. My dog. Spartan Mike. Yeah. Come on, man. You got to be watching today, Spartan Mike. I remember when you called in, Spartan Mike. Come on. Come on.
This is Sparta!
Spartan Mike. All you got to do is text me. Screenshot your name too, man. Spartan Mike on your handle there. And get this ticket to the Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles. That's 682-214-4087. That's my text line for your mind. Not that call-in number up there, but my text line for your mind. I'm going to repeat this one more time. 682-214-4087. Come on. Look at that. Come on. All right. And then Spartan Mike. Don't text me. Let's go ahead and do this thing one more time. Yo. Hey. Oh, come on. Come on. Hey. 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 Got another winner in the house. Lewis Johnson. Think you on my Facebook group. Be sure to hit me up, Lewis. Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up at that same text line number. Let's go get this beat on right here, you know. And we're going to get this thing going the best way possible. I really appreciate you guys. So that's 682-214-4087. Come on. One more time for your mind. So we have this one. This is the final drawing. Come on, Cowboy Nation. Lay. That flute on that one beat. Ooh, that flute on that beat. Hey. Oh, 44 to 10, Mike. Oh, my God. That's going to be crazy. Harvey Wheaton. You the winner. You the winner. Hit me up. Hit me up at 682-214-4087. You the winner. Appreciate you. Let's go. You're the final drawing for the day. Appreciate you. Hit me up. Oh, you definitely. I got this Cowboys experience event. I won't be there because I'll be out of town. But this Sunday at the Toyota Music Factory. Be there. Matter of fact, we got a star wide receiver that's going to be there. They're playing for the Dallas Cowboys. Be there between 12 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock that evening. We have a star. He's a starter on the Dallas Cowboys wide receiving crew. He'll be there that Sunday between that time frame. Go there. You can't meet me there, but beat me there, by the way. And just hit me up. We'll hit up the Cowboys Experience event and let them know that Law Nation sent you. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in for this episode. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on that first event, man. It's going to be, it's going to look nasty over there, baby. It will. It will going to be nasty. Cowboy Nation. Yeah. Woo, I said flu coming in. Woo. Y'all hit me up, text me at that line. Got nobody waiting in the phone queue. Appreciate y'all for calling in, for those who did. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go, where they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. We out. Appreciate y'all for calling in. Y'all already know. Yeah. Got an episode later on today. It will be me and possible a guy by the name of Bird Gang 31. He's been in my inbox. He was saying, Law, I want you to talk. I want you to talk to me. I want you to talk to me about the Dallas Cowboys versus the Eagles. So we will be doing a joint show around 7-ish. Y'all know how this thing goes. I don't really have a set time, but if you guys know, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, and join the notification squad. That's the best way to know when I'm getting ready to go live. That notification bell to jump up and it let you guys know who is all here. Shout out to those that donated earlier. Really appreciate you so much for doing that, for helping growing the nation. Here we go, Mark.
We have 2 sacks in 2 games. We rank 31st in pass D, 27th in total D. We have a lot of turnovers, which is great, but we lack at every D stat.
Yeah. It was Mark. We're gonna improve on those turnovers. Well, not turnovers, but sacks. It's gonna get there, Mark. But I really appreciate you for your donation there. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's go. I know y'all crunk. I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling it, baby.
Sparta! Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Come on. If you're watching all the way to this point and you have not hit that like button.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
If you think the Eagles gonna win this weekend,
shame.
Come on now.
Shame.
You don't pay 15
Shame.
million to fly. You pay 15 million for production. A few big plays and turnovers does not equals championship D.
Mark, man, coming with some counters. I appreciate you on that. When I get a chance, we're gonna go over all of what you just talked about on that one. But yeah, let's go. Yeah. If you think Jalen Hurts is better than Dak Prescott,
You must be out of your goddamn mind!
if y'all think the Dallas Cowboys finna fold up like a wallet in their own home at their stadium, come on.
You must be out of your goddamn mind!
Well, we want a deep fry or air fry? Which one we want to do, right? Let's see here. We got Philadelphia. Appreciate you for jumping in. J4, appreciate you. My dog, man. And not speaking the truth, that's what I like to hear. All right. I like to kill people with facts because facts, truths, married up with one another breeds greatness, right? Let's do this right quick. Before I roll up out of here, let me see if I can turn my music down just a little bit. Let me turn my music down just a little bit. Here we go. Let me turn it all the way down to about right here. Since we always talk about, and I hear a lot of people talking about relevancy and all of this stuff, and I listen, I get what people are coming at that part of the problem because there's a certain book that was written over 2,000 years ago with a story in it, and it's still relevant to this day, regardless of how you flip it around and say, well, we wrote other books, right? But the book is still relevant. That's the craziest thing of it all. It never loses relevancy because of its impact, because of its nature on how it was able to expound the minds and the dimensions of your thoughts, right? I don't even have to name the book, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So relevancy is depending and predicated upon what you do to make the impact, what impressions you leave, not just where you at, but forever, for your kids, the generational type of situation. My grandfather will always be relevant for me, right? My savior, my leader, will always be a relevancy for me, right? Because that's how relevancy works. Jay-Z don't have to come out with another album to solidify whether or not he's relevant in the rap game. We all know that Jay-Z is Jay-Z. Tupac been dead and gone for many of years, but his relevancy is still present because of his impact. His impressions is forever. There's many of people that will write other movies, put other books out, but the Avatar movie is still the most gross-selling movie of all time. It's still relevant because of the money, the remuneration that it brings to the table. That a lot of people not able to trump that particular monument of time. So I come here to tell you, the relevant number is this right here. What's the all-time record of the Dallas Cowboys versus the Eagles? I will sit and wait. Y'all put that down. Let that be truth. Because I guarantee you, we won more than we lost. What's the grand total of championships that the Cowboys won, juxtaposed to the other teams that's in this division? I'm waiting. See, Everybody want to be able to say that they are better, but they late. Hey, Manuel, see, 70 to 58. I believe you're giving them a few wins. It's 70, I believe, to 54. That's what it is. See, now, as wise as quick as you can type into the comment box, for those who hating on what I'm saying, you're gaining knowledge now. This literature that you can take and you can win debates at your local barbershop or wherever you at in the mall. Because these are truths. Now, that's relevant information. The all-time records. You can't beat that. 5-1. Hey, now that's Dak Prescott stuff right there. That's what I love to see. That's what I'm talking about. I know what that 5-1 means. Come on, Cowboy Nation. Let's continue to grind to shine. Tony Bones says 79 and 64. Well, all of those numbers is still north of multiple years of winning and leading against your opposition. And that's record staying true to the Washington team as well, and as well as the Giants. The Cowboys is on top of everybody's list. You only here because you want to remain in the talk tracks of greatness. Nobody tried to sit there and say, okay, we are now trying to defeat Scottie Pippen's record. No, they're trying to defeat Michael Jordan's records and stats. Not Scottie. He was the second backup. He was the second guy next to Jordan, right? But they all played a major pivotal role. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. The phone line was open. I got to go pick up my daughter from daycare. But, hey, I will tell you guys this. Your opportunity to call in was there. It was open. You didn't pull up the phone. But it is what it is. When you're up against the struggles, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet, and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fall, you may conquer. See that thing through. Even hope may seem but futile. Then when trouble may be beset. But remember, you facing what other legends have met. Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, Tom Landry. But keep your head high, eyes through the finish. See this thing, Cowboy Nation, all the way through. That's been my time. I really thank you guys for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Roll credits. Let's go, baby. Turn me up, baby. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Beat of my heart is crying, Cowboys, I pledge my time to the nation. Come on. All the Eagles fans that's still here watching greatness, witnessing the Dallas Cowboys Sports Talk page. Soaking in all of this good stuff. Why don't you do me a big favor and lean forward just a little bit? Yeah, right there. Relevant CDs right here. Now that's relevant. I don't see you on the Atlanta Falcons page. I don't see you on the Giants page. I don't see you on the Washington page. I don't see you on your own page. You over here with the Cowboy. Now go to your room. Get these butt whoopings.